I changed my name legally, but my old name just appeared on a hospital bracelet across the room. I was at County General visiting my coworker Beth's mom. She'd had hip surgery and Beth asked if I could drop off some magazines since I was getting off early. Simple favor, 20-minute visit, tops. Mrs. Chen's room was a double. When I walked in, I noticed the other bed had someone in it. Older woman, maybe 60, unconscious, hooked up to an IV and monitors. I didn't think much of it at first, but then I saw the bracelet. White plastic with black text. Standard hospital issue. Except it had my birth name printed on it. Not Kayla Morrison, my real name. The one the federal government legally erased 4 years ago when they relocated me. My stomach dropped. I set the magazines down on Mrs. Chen's table, told Beth I wasn't feeling well, and walked over to the other bed. My legs felt like they were moving through concrete. The woman was thin, gray hair, definitely unconscious. I checked the chart hanging at the foot of her bed. Admitted yesterday evening for a fall. Possible concussion. Emergency contact listed as Vincent Russo with a phone number. Vincent Russo, my uncle's enforcer. The guy who once broke a man's jaw with a tire iron in front of me when I was 14 because the guy owed my family $3,000. They found me, and they weren't even trying to hide it anymore. See, when I was 22, I worked at my uncle's restaurant in Providence. It was a front for laundering money through fake catering orders. One night after closing, I saw my cousin Donnie dragging our waitress Stephanie outside by her hair. She was crying, begging him to stop. I yelled at him. He told me to mind my business or I'd be next. I called 911 from a payphone 2 blocks away. Didn't leave my name. 2 days later, I got jumped walking home from the bus stop. Woke up zip-tied to a pipe in my aunt's basement with a split lip and 2 broken ribs. Donnie sat there with a crowbar and told me to call the precinct and say I made it all up, that it was a prank call. I did, made the call right in front of him. Then I waited until he left to get food, dislocated my thumb to slip out of the zip ties, and ran straight back to that precinct. I told them I needed to speak to the FBI, that I had information on the Russo family. I gave them everything. Names, addresses, bank accounts, properties, who was dirty at the docks, which judges were on payroll. All of it. In exchange, I got a deal. New name, new social security number, new birth certificate, relocation to Arizona with a monthly stipend until I could support myself. For the first year, I was paranoid. Worked at a gas station under the name Kayla Morrison. Every time someone came in with a Northeast accent, I'd freeze. But nothing happened. Then another year passed. Then another. I got comfortable. Started using my insurance again. Went to the dentist for the first time in 3 years. Refilled my anxiety meds. Got a physical. Just normal stuff. And apparently, that was enough. Someone in the system must have been watching for my real name to ping in any database. Medical, DMV, credit, anything. When it showed up linked to my new identity through insurance claims, they knew. So they did something smart. They created a fake patient. Admitted her to County General under my birth name. Put Vincent Russo as the emergency contact. Then they waited to see if I'd show up, if I'd gotten sloppy enough to use this hospital. And I had. 3 months ago, I'd been here for a kidney stone. Used my insurance. Gave them my real address. I looked at the woman in the bed again. She had a fresh bruise on her left temple that didn't match a fall. Her hands had scratches on the knuckles. Defensive wounds. Then I noticed the camera mounted in the corner of the room near the ceiling. The little red recording light was on. It wasn't angled at Mrs. Chen's bed. It was pointed directly at the bed with my name on it. They were watching to see if I'd come. And I just walked right into frame. I didn't say goodbye. I didn't pack. I just walked out of the hospital, got in my car, and drove. 6 days later, I'm in a cheap motel outside Tucson. Paid cash. Phone off. Cards gone. This morning, I turned my phone on for 90 seconds. The woman from room 412 is dead. They're calling it an overdose. No suspects. I know what it was. They were watching to see if I'd come back. Now I'm broke, off the grid, and out of time.